7-6, natural logarithms. Now you guys are to the age in your math career where I think you can handle not just a normal logarithm, but a natural logarithm. Our learning objective for this section is to evaluate and simplify natural logarithm expressions and to solve equations using natural logarithms. The function y equals e to the x. Remember, e is a constant that we use to mainly talk about population growth and decay. It models population growth really well. So as you guys are getting more sophisticated in your science and math, you will see base e. When we convert base e to its inverse, we get what's called a natural logarithm. So that looks like y equals log to the base e of x, or ln of x. Just y equals ln of x. So ln represents natural log, and that's just its logarithmic function base e. That's all it is. Nothing too crazy. So essentially, what you have to understand is that for y equals e to the x, the inverse of that is y equals natural log of x. They're inverse functions. So when we're doing the tricky conversion, a equals e to the b is the same thing as b equals natural log a. So just like when we had base 10, we didn't write the number 10 in our log. When we have base e, we write it as ln, and we don't write the e. So here's what the graph looks like. We have the exponential form here, and then we have the natural log version of it here. They're mirrored across the line y equals x. If we folded this paper along the line y equals x, these guys would line up right on top of each other. Okay, so now I want to explain how you guys are going to see this in your practice problems, so how you're going to apply it. So we're going to do the same things that we were doing to logarithms, but just to natural logarithms. So if I have ln 7 plus 2 times the ln of 5, I'm going to use my properties of natural logs and bring this 2 up into the exponent. Then when I have logarithms separated by a plus, I can write that as 1 log with multiplication. So now all I need to know is what is 7 times 25? It's 175. So this is the natural log of 175. So it just wants single logarithm. Once I get here, I'm done. I can actually put this in my calculator and calculate it if I wanted to. It would look like this. In this scenario, I don't need to, but later on if you need to. That is right here. Boop. 5.16. Just calculator chug away. Okay, so let's do a little bit harder problem. Here I'm going to take my numbers out front and put them on the exponents. So that's going to be ln x to the third plus ln y squared plus ln 5. I'm going to write that as a single logarithm. They're all pluses, so it's just going to multiply together. Then I'm going to order them, so they're alphabetized and the numbers are in the front. Done. So let's apply natural logs to actually solving for x. Yay! So we're not just simplifying, we're not just getting messing around with terms, we're actually solving for x. So in this case, I'm going to use the fact that I can pull out this squared and put it on the front. So that's going to be 2 ln 3x plus 5 equals 4. I'm going to divide both sides by 2, just for fun. So now I have ln 3x plus 5 equals 2. So once I'm here, this is the beauty of logarithms, because it took that exponent and I was able to shift it around. I'm going to convert this back to base exponent. So what is, my y value here is 3x plus 5. My base, what's our base, guys? Biggest. It's different. We're natural log, so our base is e. So our e, and then our exponent is a 2. So if I want to solve for x, I'm going to subtract 5. I get 3x equals e squared minus 5, and then I divide by 3. And in my calculator, I'm just going to go e squared minus 5 equals, and then divide it by 3. I get 0.79. So we use it to solve. Just to rehash, I took the squared and put it out front. Then I divided. Then I converted it back to base e. And then I solved for x. So we're going to do that one more time, but with a little bit different view. If I have e to the 3x plus a 5 equals 15, your goal, the first thing you want to do is, if x is in the exponent, I want to get rid of everything else that's hanging out with it. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. E to the 3x equals 10. This is what form it's in. I want to change it to natural log of y equals x. This is the base. So I'm going to convert that. So I'm going to go ln of my answer equals 3x. And then when I'm in this scenario, how do I solve for x? All right, so I want to get rid of this 3 times. So to get rid of 3 times x, I divide by 3. And x is just a number. So let me show you how I do this on my calculator to get out the numeric value. You go natural log of 10 divided by 3. 0.7675, so I'm going to round it to 0.77.